What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Daily here, and in today's video we're going to be going over Never Apologize snippets and going off of them off a tier list. We're going to have some snippets dating back from Pink Heart's era to now. With that being said, just a quick disclaimer, not all of these snippets may be on the album. Some may be throwaways, some already like leaked. At the bottom you can see there's a couple songs that already dropped, so just use this guide as a grain of salt because you never know what else can appear, either new snippets, old snippets, or nevertheless. Before the video starts, I just want to say thank you for 1.7k subscribers. We just hit it like a couple hours ago, so I do appreciate it a lot. We're on the road to 2k, so if you guys could help us out, hitting the like button, subscribing to the channel, hitting the bell really does help. Thank you guys for all the support, and now let's get on to the tier list. Alright, so first we have Cap to Us. This snippet was previewed in the springtime, I'm pretty sure, or early this year. It's not a bad snippet for sure. The beat is very ecstatic. Sofaygo's sound is not bad. Overall, it's alright of a song. I would probably put it on C to B, just because I know it's an OG snippet for a lot of people. But for me personally, I'm not a big fan of it, so I'm going to keep it at C. But if it does release, I hope it releases on It's Too Easy's project that he said he will be dropping. Then that would be definitely fire. So I'm going to keep it at C for now, but definitely not a bad song. Before we move on, I'm going to be playing a little section of the snippet for you guys so you guys can have a better understanding on it, because some of the people may not be aware. If you are, even better.
In the world that's around, it's a lot of fake though, it's a lot of hate though, but a nigga still count. They won't relate you, they won't relate you. Watching I stack it up, tell them to back it up. You in my pickup bitch, feelings are acting up. They wanna be with us, they used to laugh at us. We know about you bitch, yours are not us.
Moving on to I Knew. This song is produced by Lil Tecca, which does help the song a lot. This song isn't bad. We don't have really too much footage on it. We have like a 10-15 second clip, so it's not a bad snippet. I would say it's kind of similar to Cap to Us, like, hey, it's not bad, but if it doesn't release, it won't tear me, so I'll keep it at C for now.
Don't believe it. Don't believe it. Bitch! Stop the wheel. Crazy beats. I feel like a genius. I'm bobbing on season. I make it look like I've been going for a while, but maybe I'm holding it down. How did you call me to sell?
The next snippet we have is Mob, or the sped up snippet. Mob is what they call it in the community. We don't know the official name yet, but yeah, Mob is definitely a banger. This was previewed around the Go Plus era, so kind of where Extra and For All Dogs, a 2-pack, somewhere around that time, so I would say spring this year. Yeah, it's definitely a banger. You hear a different side of Sofaygo. He's sped up. He's, it's definitely different type of Sofaygo. So if he keeps it like that and doesn't change it, I would definitely say S. But for now, I'm going to keep it at A, just because I'm not sure how it's going to sound as a final product. I think A is a good spot for it, but I think a lot of people in the comments will disagree with me and say it's an S tier song, which, yeah, I totally agree. It's definitely a good snippet, but also you got to think about it, how long of the snippet we have. We only have like 10-15 seconds, so I'm going to go with A.
Hold on, one more second. That shit was crazy.
Alright, so moving on to the next one. This one's a little bit of a different one. Philip was on live, the producer, when Sofaygo was making the song, and Sofaygo was going off in the back, dude. Like, dude, this snippet definitely sounds dangerous. I'm definitely a fan of it, and I do hope it's on the album, just because he's been working with a lot of Ghost Star producers, such as Y2, Bryce, and Easy. So definitely I would say it's a B tier song, just because of the quality of the snippet. I'm not sure how it's going to sound, so we're going to go with B for this one.
I'm so fucking geek. I'm like my guitar. Never diamonds in on the neck, I got freaked out. I just elevate like a shutter. I get pop. Whoa, we so cheap. I'm so fucking geek. This is space coupe, not an SRT.
I'm about to get in the mood, guys.
Yeah, let's just spam fire emojis right now because Grin is definitely one of them ones. This snippet is a S tier for sure. Just by the melody, the sound, his voice. Oh, it's just overall beautiful. 10 out of 10. I'll be disappointed if it's not on the album. It should be on the album. I mean, let's just pray it's on the album. But if not, hopefully he releases it as a single. Yeah, Grin is one of them ones for sure. Most of us in the community hope that it releases. And yeah, with that being said, Sofaygo has been going back to his old sound lately, and he has been cooking. All of his songs that he drops are, dude, insane. The sound, the quality, oh, he's been really cooking lately. Grin is definitely one of them ones that sound like old Sofaygo. It literally gives me like Lust 2.0 vibes just because of how beautiful it is, you know? So definitely a banger, and hopefully it releases for sure. Fourth Grade is another heater. I mean, he sounds different on it, you know? He's very aggressive on it. The beat is very nice. So yeah, I hope it releases, and it's definitely a strong A tier. Yeah, I mean, I would like for it to release, don't get me wrong. It's definitely one of the more like hype songs. So yeah, if it releases, I wouldn't be mad at it at all. Definitely an A tier snippet. And once again, Pothole kind of resembles Fourth Grade a little bit. It's definitely not a bad song. I'm going to put it at A as well. I wouldn't be mad if we saw it. Like I said, I'm not sure when these snippets were previewed or when they were made. Either they were newer or older, Sofaygo. So I would say it's an A tier snippet. It's definitely a banger for sure. Okay, so now we have these three snippets from the recent Instagram live that he did. We have Call My Guap, Rock Shit, and Rollin'. These three snippets, definitely bangers. Easily contested for S tier. I mean, 2 out of 3 are probably S tier for me. So we're gonna go with Call My Guap first. Call My Guap is definitely a fire song. I'll definitely put it as an S tier. I would love to see it on the album. I've been listening to the snippet myself personally, and it's definitely a banger. So yeah, S tier for sure.
I'ma just count my guap. Slow noise in a beat up. You patient thought it was a game up. Cash, all I think about is math. You niggas don't even know how I was just out.
Okay, now moving on to Rock Shit from the live. Definitely one of the better snippets for sure. I think it's S tier worthy just because of the hook, how smooth it is, how catchy it is. It's definitely one of them ones. Hopefully it's on Never Apologize. I would like to hear it on there. Okay, so moving on to Rollin' now. This snippet is definitely fire. You know, he's very fast, you know, melodic. I would go with A for this one just because I do prefer Rock Shit and Guap My Guap just by a little bit. But Rollin' definitely does not disappoint. And I just want to point this out. Never Apologize production. The producers, Sofaygo himself. He's definitely been locked in. This album's definitely going to hit. Compared to Pink Hearts, I think the Pink Hearts production was fire, but I think Never Apologize will be like 2 times better than that album by the snippets we're hearing, and just by, you know, like, as a community, the overall theme of it is definitely fire as well. And don't get me wrong, the Pink Hearts era was fire, but I think Never Apologize is definitely the next step forward. Okay, moving on to one of my favorite snippets on here. You know, I kind of match it up with Grin. I'm not sure if I want to put it ahead of Grin or behind Grin, but for now I'm going to put it behind. On my side is definitely an S tier snippet. It is godly. You know, oh my god, like the beat choice on that, like it's just a perfect snippet. Hopefully there's a music video, because I think a music video with that snippet would match it up so well. We'll see if it's on Never Apologize. I'm thinking high percent that it's gonna be on there. So on my side, definitely one to look out for. You guys are gonna hear in just a sec. So
Sound.gg.
And I just want to mention this real quick. Sofaygo is so versatile, man. Like, he can do 5 different genres at once. He can do rock with Shut Up. I mean, if you guys heard that song. R&B, rage. Like, dude, he's just such a versatile artist. And, you know, when he gets in his R&B side, he could really go crazy. So that's why I really praise more of the slower and love songs from Sofaygo, like On My Side and Grin. Even though they're more fast-paced, it's just how smooth he is on these tracks. That's really what sums it up for me. Okay, moving on to the interlude. This is either going to be the intro or outro to Never Apologize. It's like 99%. I mean, confirmed. I mean, you can just see he even said NA at the side of it, snippet. It's definitely one that will kickstart the album, you know, get things rolling. And you can even expect the next song to sound similar to this, like how he did for Transparency and Out on Pink Hearts. So definitely an S tier just because of how creative it sounds. Moving on, we have Can't Complain, Key to My Heart, Speed, and Venom. These 4, you know, kind of incorporate similarities with each other. They're like from the Pink Hearts era. And, you know, we might not see a release on these because these are older snippets. But hopefully he could give us on a Baby Jack 2 or slide in at least Can't Complain and Never Apologize. This is definitely a girl. I'm going to keep bugging him about it. I'm going to try and get him to release it. Can't Complain, one of the best snippets of all time for Sofaygo. I mean, dude, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful snippet. So it's definitely high up there for me in S tier if it would drop a Never Apologize. But I'm going to be realistic here, and I'm going to put it right here on the 3rd slot, just because Grin On My Side have a higher chance of releasing on there. But yeah, I mean, this snippet speaks for itself, dude. It's a community favorite, and we all got to move on, you know? Like, Sofaygo's probably moving on from his sound. He's going to go more like to his old routes and stuff, and he doesn't want to be stuck up in the Pink Hearts era. And so that's why you probably don't see these types of songs even like mentioned anymore, just because of, like, even though they're being grails in the community, he probably just not going to drop them. And like I said, we can just pray that there's a Baby Jack 2 on the way, that you might be able to see these snippets. But on Never Apologize, I feel like you have not even a % chance of hearing any of these. So just because the team is working on new material probably every day. So yeah, that's pretty much my input on that.
They've been trying to ride my wave.
But moving on to Key to My Heart, I'll definitely put it at a B snippet. It's not the best. After hearing the EDM version of it, that's like the full leak or whatever, I'm really not a fan of it, so I'll keep it at B.
In my heart, won't let you play on me, I'm scarred. Swim into my teeth and I'ma eat you, I'm a shark.
Sofaygo Snippets.
I'm leaning way too hard, leaning like I'm bleeding from my heart. Fuck do you need?
B. Then moving on to Speed, it's similar to one of the songs on Pink Hearts. I'm not really sure. I think it was Price or something like that. Me Too, I'm not sure. But Speed, definitely fire verse, so I'm going to keep it on the A tier. I wish this version released. because this version was fire. But yeah, I guess it got scrapped.
I'm high, got so many kids. I'm in the side of your daughter, I slide in the back like how I end up in them kids. No, you ain't never seen Rex, but hang with the kid, and I saw that you might be a witness. I said the facts, he ain't got his own wife, he Jack. No little nigga on the map, tell him move, little nigga, get back. Don't think twice, you're not my speed. I don't really care if you fuck with me, you already know what's up with me. She ride me like I ride a bee, yeah. 100 racks in my bucket, B, yeah. All this money, a nigga spit. Swear a nigga can't tell me shit. You know the fake, I'll be up in the VIP. And I'ma make that shit real. I made it help flip.
And then we had Venom. Oof, yeah, this was a girl for me back in the day. So I have to put my respect to it and give it an S tier. Most of us in the community are still praying for this to release. Like I said, I'll keep you guys updated on everything. Moving on to the next snippet, we have Cold Heart. The production is crazy on this snippet. We don't really have a high quality snippet of it, but it's definitely a banger. He performed it in, I think, a New York City show in Brooklyn. Definitely one of the better snippets on this list. I'm going to put it at an A tier. I don't think it's an S tier to me personally, but an A tier for sure. I think the more times we listen to it or get more quality, better quality on it, I'll definitely probably bump it up to an S, but for now, I'll keep it at an A.
What they wanna know, what they wanna know, it's me on my own, I did this shit on my own. What they wanna know, where you wanna go, told her she wanna see me, yeah, pull up to the show. Yeah, I'm almost in the car, everybody talking and on me, one need there for the start. And I've been moving around low key, I don't even want no part. Everybody showing their colors and nothing nigga what it call hard. My diamonds are shining in colors.
Moving on to probably one of the most doomed snippets on this list. Yeah. Problems. Yeah, I'm going to give it a C tier. It's not the best. It's kind of boring. You know, nothing really versatile with Faygo on this song. I'm sure if we heard better quality or like if it officially released as a single, I think it would be a lot better. So for now, I'm going to keep it at a C. Moving on to Kickback, it's definitely one of the better snippets. I'm going to give it an A tier. I would say it's better than most of these. Probably the best A tier snippet here from this list, just because of how unique it is. So I'm going to go with Kickback for A. Okay, so moving on to X, this beat is produced by Tragic. It's definitely one of the better rage beat snippets we've received, so I'll put it easily in the A snippet category. You know, it's a short snippet, it's only 5-10 seconds long, but definitely not a bad one. Hopefully we get to hear it on the album, and that's about it. Now moving on to Too Fast / Slow Down. This snippet was previewed by Y2. It's a pretty good snippet. Overall, Faygo's flow is pretty nice on here. I'm gonna give it probably the best B snippet, or A. I don't know, I'm kind of torn on which one I should put it on. I'll put it in A around here, because I think we might see this on the album. Yeah, not a bad snippet. Once again, I give it a A.
You switching on your ass. And my brothers, I swear they don't play by me. They'll pull up on your ass. You right for the work, I cash. Them riches in the stash. I told my guys I got them niggas for life. We can't be last. I'm speeding on the freeway, putting 100 on the dash. I put your shit on blast. Not gonna lie, it made me now.
Okay, now moving on to, hey, another girl for me at least. Ken Carson and Sofaygo. Them two, when they work together, it's always an S tier song, man. Fuck With Me is definitely a fire track. I think it deserves to be here. Ken Carson's verse, very good, very good. Faygo's verse is fire as well. Hopefully we get to hear it in the future. I know it didn't drop on A Great Chaos or on the EP either, but hopefully it makes a spot on Never Apologize. We'll see.
We still fuck with me if I ain't had no cash. We still fuck with me if I ain't had no swag. We still fuck with me. We still fuck with me. We still fuck with me. We still fuck with.
For how little of time we have on the Uzi and Faygo Molly song, dude, this snippet is very creative. I mean, their wordplay is insane. So I think just because of that, I have to put it in the S tier. The Ayo and Teo bar, it's really cool. We didn't hear too much of Faygo's verse. We just kind of heard him at the end, but I can only imagine that it's a fire song. So honestly, I'm gonna put on high A, just because of just having only Uzi's verse. It doesn't really make it too informative.
Uzi and Sofaygo like Ayo and Teo. I don't know why I'm in love with a gay hoe. I get the bread, I don't need no mayo. I said I told you I don't give a fuck. I get to the bag, I'm running around. Pick up speed, picking it up. I'm coming right through you, the shit out of love.
Okay, moving on to the last snippet that we have here is Pockets Loaded, produced by Lavish. Not a bad snippet. It's fast-paced, choppy. Kickback is a similar one, produced by Lavish as well. So I would have to put Pockets Loaded around, not better than Mob, but I'll probably put it around here. Definitely an A tier song. I mean, I wouldn't be mad if I heard it on the album, something different, unique, Yeah, definitely a strong A tier song. That is it for the snippet section of this video. Now we're going to be moving on to the recent leaks that have been surfaced. Some of these came out a couple days ago, some of them came out a couple months ago. All of these are posted on my channel. I will not provide additional footage of these because it's just too long. It's like a whole audio file, and you guys can find those all in the link in the description. But starting with Switch to Whip, definitely a fire track. I'll give it an A tier and I'll explain why. Yeah, going back to Switch to Whip, overall the song has a beautiful verse. The beat is very dynamic and the ad-libs carry the song. That's why I really put it at A, because of the ad-libs in the beginning. It just gives you like a bang, like wakes you up. So I do like Switch to Whip because of that, and throughout the song is just consistent. So I think it definitely deserves its spot. Okay, moving on to the, in my opinion, best leak that we've got so far during this Never Apologize era is Keep Up the Pace. Melodically is insane. It's definitely an S tier, and if I want to put in the songs, it would be right here. But overall, I'll keep it right here. Keep Up the Pace is definitely one of the songs that like you can keep listening to. This song has been in my rotation all week since it leaked. So yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing it on the album, and I'll definitely still listen to it. Hopefully it would have like an insane feature or something, and hopefully they don't scrap it. With most of these throwaways and leaks, they might be scrapped. So Keep Up the Pace would be unfortunate that it would be scrapped. But throughout the song you can hear the lyrics, like he says like never apologize. So it gets to me thinking like, hey, maybe this song was meant to be on the album. So we'll just have to wait and see. But Keep Up the Pace, definitely a good song, and it is posted on my channel. If you guys do want to take a listen to it, it is there. So yeah. So we have another strong S tier song. We have Bye with Sofaygo and Uzi. This song is very good as well. This one leaked. I think this was one of the first that leaked from all these songs on this list. Bye is a really good song. We saw a couple people post about it. Even Uzi posted about it, so they were aware that it leaked. It's a really good song. Faygo's verse was insane, very catchy. Uzi, for the time he had on the song, He did very well. He delivered. And yeah, very good song. And it's definitely, once again, a strong S tier. There's no complaints about it, in my opinion. Yeah, and this is one of the last leaks we've got. Don't Care. Yeah, this one is a pretty good song. I give it a strong A. Just because it's you know, the hook is very nice. The beat, when like it crashes and stuff, that's a really cool effect. A lot of people, I think, in the community were not a big fan of the beat, but in my opinion, it's definitely, you know, it's fine to me. The song overall, Sofaygo carried. You know, his verses, his lyrics, you know, it was a really good song. And overall, Y2, Bryce, they did a good job on it. So I think there's really no complaints. Definitely still a strong song, just because I listen to it a lot. So yeah, and just recapping this video, this is an unofficial cover art, but overall, I'm gonna probably rank from all these snippets. You know, Never Apologize will definitely be a class album. You know, if he keeps up with his pace and consistency, you know, the album will definitely be good. You know, everybody's commenting that they want old Faygo back, so you know, this is what he's providing. So we'll see. The Pink Hearts era looks like it's, you know, fading away, which, you know, it's kind of sad, because I do like, you know, Pink Hair Faygo. He was, you know, he had a godly touch to him there too, you know. So the Never Apologize side to him definitely is a different look to what he has for us in the future. Yeah, with all these snippets, you know, if Faygo keeps his consistency up, Never Apologize can be a really good album. And like I said, the manager, I think, posted earlier this year that it was set to drop in the late 2023. But, you know, expect the album this year, if not early next year. You know, you never know. You know, the team is always just, you know, you just always gotta wait for information. So that's how it usually works. But yeah, I mean, let the work do its time. You know, I'm not really rushing the process, but when you look at it, we really don't have a huge variety of snippets here. But it is a pretty good amount to be based on how Never Apologize could be. You know, with especially like songs like Grain on My Side and even the leaks, we can kind of put together pieces on how the album's gonna be. So with that, Faygo has blessed us with a lot of singles on the way, like Every Time and all sorts of good stuff. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment below any other suggestions you guys would like to see on the channel. Like I said, I'm willing to do live streams, even reactions with you guys. And yeah, that's about it. Like, subscribe, and hit the bell if you're new, and see you later.